Welcome back to RimWorld. Starting up a second series. After my last series ended, I've decided to make a few adjustments. So first thing we're going to be doing is we are still going to be playing on Crash Landed, but I am not going to be playing on Intense. The reality is I just apparently am not good enough to pull that off, at least not with suboptimal sort of colonists. We're going to play on Rough. Rough's actually not that bad. It's pretty reasonable. Alternatively, I could play on Intent. Okay, fine. You've won. Let's play on Intense, but let's choose our pawns a little bit better. So our seed is going to be, oh please no, don't kill us all. I think that's a reasonable request. And generate. Let's see what we get this time. Again, I'm going to try and go for a pretty abundant start. I want a place with animals and trees, and I like mountains. So I've got preferences. I'm sure one day I'll feel brave enough to do a more challenging start than that. In fact, because of my incredible fail last time, I'm really going to try and find something that meets my specific desires. Marble and granite. Okay, growing period 40 days. It's not a great growing period. Winter temperatures quite cold. Okay, what about down over here? 40 days, 40 days, 40 days, 50 days. Ooh, okay, getting down to the 50 days area. Year round. I suppose 50 days is the next longest after year round. So let's see if we can find a nice marble and granite start. I actually like having less stone types to work with, and I don't really see the point of the other stone types. They don't make great building materials, they don't make great sort of crafting materials either. So why bother? What is this? Who is this? Faction area. They're probably going to be my friends, I hope. You can be my friends, right? Terrain. Limestone and slate. Limestone, slate, limestone, slate. I'm not really clear on why it says limestone and slate versus slate and limestone. I'm assuming it's the proportion of each on the map, in which case I probably want granite and marble, if we're going from that assumption. So, give me 1 second just to pop out of the game, check everything's working, pop back into the game. Well, I do like the idea of being near a river. Marble and granite. Oh, can I have granite and marble? Just in case. Granite and slate, granite and primacy of granite. Granite is important. We're back down to 40 days, aren't we? Granite, marble, and sandstone, year-round growing. Granite and marble. Okay, so this is probably like one of the easiest starts that I can go for, and I'm going to go for it because, as I've shown, I'm an incompetent in this game. So, what is this? Toggle displaying. Yeah, that's fine. Advanced, medium's fine. I don't need a huge map. It becomes quite sort of wearing on the CPU. Okay, and I'm going to spend a bit more time picking specific colonists, and I may cut this out, and I may not, depending on how long it takes. Oh, I like this guy. Look at that. Growing, construction. Can't do medicine or social. That's a bit of a problem, but let's see if we can find someone who's really good at medicine. Pretty good. Green thumb. what are your stats? Too smart, psychically dull. Too smart's a bit of a problem, except for that global learning factor is really nice. It means he's going to become, or she's going to become a really good shooter and a really good constructor and a really good grower quite quickly. Give me a medic. Or someone generally all around good. Ooh, a psychite addiction, no. Oh, good medicine, good growing, good research. That's actually, having medicine and research is a really good combo, because that way you can make sure that your doctor is always doing something really useful when they're not actively engaged. You can also fight. She can also fight. Optimist. Green thumb. Not liking jealous. Let's keep going. That was a nice medicine score, but good researcher. No, all these injuries. Okay. Some passion for mining. Passion for growing. Optimist. Careful shooter. I'm liking this. I'm liking this person. They don't have any they don't have any burning passion for anything, but they've got a really good starting medicine, and they've got pretty decent starting stats in other ways. And I really like that mining. Having someone who can be doing mining as well in the early game is really nice. So, I do not have... Oh, okay, cook. No. What's intellectual? You can get better at that. Oh, wow. That is a lot of psychically sensitive. Nope. And with wounds. Careful shooter, fast walker, misandrous. No, thank you. Abrasive. No. Night owl, teetotaler, jogger. No. A nervous, lazy psychopath. I'll pass. Trigger happy, pretty, and psychically deaf, but quite old with a bad back. Come on. Oh, incapable of intellectual, artistic, and cleaning. Incapable of none. Oh, this guy is not going to haul at all. I could take one guy who doesn't haul. Especially if it's my constructor and my grower, because they're always going to have other things that are important to do. Social, intellectual, incapable of none. Steadfast, but slowpoke. I'm just going to prioritize incapable of none. Industrious, but depressive. Okay. Careful shooter, carefully shooting psychopath. That sounds like maybe a bad plan. Industrious and beautiful. Decent medicine. Good. Best social yet. Social can be quite useful for getting new people that I specifically do want. That being said, cooking's also quite high, but no passion for it. Okay. Oh, and he's quite old. Let's just keep going a little bit. A little bit more. Not much longer now, I promise. Annoying, abrasive. Okay, yeah. Neurotic, night owl, abrasive. Is there some reason it's really wants to give me some abrasive people? Nervous, beautiful, green thumb. Hard worker, prostaphobe. Nope. So you can give your pawns prosthetics in this game. You can equip them with bionic legs and so forth, and it's really useful in the late game. No. Industrious, prostaphobe, annoying voice. Kind and trigger happy, but you wouldn't be using guns. You don't I want some cooking. Iron-willed, fast walker, and neurotic. So actually, you just get the plus work speed. You don't get any of the... So the plus work speed plus 20% from neurotic comes with a plus 8% mental break threshold, but with iron-willed, that's still negative 10%. So you're fast and you work hard. You're a reasonable age, you've got good social skills, you've got some passion for shooting, you've got some passion for medicine, and you're a good enough cook to be our main cook until I can recruit someone who's better. So yeah, we're gonna go with this crew, I think. We've got one guy who can't do certain things, but it's kind of irrelevant. We've got Hopi, Vegica, and Red. Let's get in there. Generating the map. Yep, ship get torn apart, fall to Earth. Yep. Let's take... Oh my. Oh wow. Okay, I don't think I start with one geothermal vent in this area, but look at this pinch point. This screams effective defense from the get-go. I should be able to put in a kill box, a little defensive perimeter very quickly, and hopefully prevent the fate of my last colony. Let's just start. Okay, I like this start. Let's just take a quick look around the map. There's also a lot of really annoying areas that enemies can spawn into, forcing them to go all the way around. There's a good amount of space. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. So before I even allow them to fully finish landing, I want to start getting stockpile set up. Get everything brought over here. Chunks, not really. Corpses, no. And who's who? Vegica, what are you good at weapon-wise? You're good at melee. So... Hopi, you are good at... You're the best at shooting. You take the rifle. Red, what are you good at? You're decent at shooting. You can take the pistol. And Vegica, you will take the knife. Let's get all of this. And oh, do I have a puppy? No, it's a cat again. Oh. Hope this cat lasts longer than the last one. Yep, get the knife. Start hauling. Yeah, I know you need beds. Don't worry, we're gonna take care of that. So let's go into planning mode and just start looking about how we want to lay this out. So I got a nice flat bit here. I'm thinking, let's see. Well, this is already a good entrance in, I think. We're gonna go with a 3x here. And then we want, let's get a barracks set up sooner rather than later. We're just gonna start from the position of one of the normal sized rooms, and I'll just fill it with beds. And I can break them down later. So with that in mind, oh yeah, work priorities. Fire is important. Bed rest is important. Patient is important. You are my doctor. Yeah, it's fine. You're actually a pretty decent doctor, so I'm going to leave you on backup. Flicking is always important. Okay. So, constructing. Primary. Growing, secondary. Art, we're not doing art for right now. We'll get to art. I like art. I'm not down on art or anything. So Vegica, I want you to primarily, I want you, of these jobs, if there's nothing else doing, I want you to focus on cleaning. Red, I want you to focus on hauling. You're also the warden, but there shouldn't be any of that for the meantime. If there's cooking to do, do that first. Don't worry about these for right now. I'll change that later. Growing and mining. Okay. Plant cut. sounds good. Let's go to speed 2 and see what happens. Oh, you got space sickness, dude? Yeah, crypto sleep sickness. Does everyone have it? No. Oh, did my cat just kill something? You can get predators on the map, like wolves and stuff, and they can attack your people if they get hungry enough. Also, while a defensive perimeter is really quite useful, you can have guys just drop in on you, and that's a bummer when that happens. So hopefully we can get a nice little, it'll be very small, so there'll be that. In fact, let's get everybody on a schedule. I want everybody asleep at 10. Everybody take a little bit of joy at 10 a.m. Another bit at 19. Let's keep the mood high. So going back to planning, I'm going to bring this down to speed 1. We are going to have a dining room right here is the goal. Bigger. 9 by 9. And off of the dining room, we are going to have the kitchen. We'll go with a 7 by 5. That'll be connected by corridor. To a freezer, which I plan to bring out quite a bit. And we'll go like this. Okie doke. Short-term plan. In fact, we don't actually need to mine out all of that. You hungry, dude? Go eat. Speed things up. And actually, let's get our first growing area up. So we're going to go with some rice, get that food up sooner than later. And we'll get some heal root, because medicine. And let's go for some corn. I actually want you to focus on mining. I've got other people who can do growing pretty effectively, but you are easily my best miner, and I want to get beds up before tonight, so let's go to 3. Seems unlikely. We're probably going to be sleeping on the floor tonight. Okay, it's getting dark. It's 7 o'clock. Can we get some more people on mining? Yeah. In fact, how is everybody sleep-wise? You can go for a little bit longer. We're gonna put off sleeping until midnight. See if we can get these beds put together. Or not. Well, that's not going to do anything nice for people's moods sleeping on the floor, but it's a short-term issue. How are your needs? Yeah. Rest is... You're hungry? Well, wake up then and go eat. Okay, so yeah, waiting through the night, nothing is happening. Eventually I'm going to give them rotating schedules. I got that idea originally from Quill, and I think it's Quill 18. And I think it's a great idea simply because it means there's always somebody doing something. You're never just waiting, watching tons of people sleep. I'm not so concerned from the perspective of having somebody awake in the place at all times for logistical reasons, but for entertainment reasons, I think it holds up pretty well. Yes, yep. This food is not going to last. Do I have more meals spread around? If I do, I really should go get them ASAP. Red, how about you go prioritize hauling that? It's a long walk, but if I leave them there long enough, animals will start eating them. Oh, I didn't actually want an area revealed. That's fine. Okay, who's my main constructor? Let's drop your mining down. Get our first bed. In fact, I suppose, since we're doing this anyway, let's just pull this room out, make it a bit bigger. Poor, better than awful. And we'll build a copy. Let's start getting chunks out. We'll start turning them to blocks as soon as we get the chance. So clear all. And chunks. Yeah, that'll do. Preferred. Shoddy. Getting my growing on. Let's roof this area. Expand build roof area. Nope, that's gonna fall apart. Work on that first. Then that one. Then that one. So this should prevent things from decaying until I can move them properly indoors. Okie doke. Let's get another bed. It's getting late. Ooh, a normal bed. Someone's getting the lap of luxury. A normal bed, like the kind that you would buy in a store. Almost got all the fields planted. That's good. One thing that is a bit shallow in this game, but is quite, I guess, convenient, is that you don't actually have to worry about monitoring and keeping up with the plants. The plants just grow if they have light. You don't need to water them. They won't die of dehydration. It's just kind of a very simplistic approach to agriculture, as opposed to something like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley, where you really have to take care of your plants. And I might actually be playing Stardew Valley in the future. I do like it as a game, and I think it makes a wonderfully episodic sequence, and it has its own natural breaks, and that you just play for, I'm going to play for 3 days per episode kind of thing. So expect that in the future. Yeah, need defenses, that's fine. I need lots of things. In fact, one thing I do need is I need just to get an idea. I'm going to build some sandbags. Not yet. Okay, I want to build some walls. Cancel. Yeah, go watch a cloud or something. Okie doke. Then let's get a stonecutter's table up. Okay, we have got beds. Let us now make this room slightly less unattractive. Let's get all these stones out. And let's get some bricks made. Granite blocks, please. Do it forever. Thank you. Well, no, don't actually do it forever. Let's do it until I have 510. That's fine. Pause when satisfied. Oh, they integrated this. So it used to be that you would need mods to do this. I want to unpause when I drop below 308. I guess. Okay. Very nice. Who is going to be doing this? Craft. Red, you're kind of my primary hauler. Are you also just my absolute best? Yeah, fine. I'll leave mining off for a moment so that this hauling can get done, some bricks can get done. Let's make sure these bricks, I'm going to have them stored here. Stone blocks for the time being. Okay. And let's start getting up a wall. No, okay. So I'm going with a little design that I've worked on in the past, and I found it quite effective. Let's just clear that out. How many blocks range is a pistol anyway? Okay, sorry to do this. Oh yeah, no, come on out. Okay, so a lot of blocks. So I'm just gonna measure it with my hand. Okay, so I have an idea now about where I want to bring this up to. And okay, we got the beginning of something good here. So let's then also put in some sandbags here for now. So the idea behind this particular design is that, oh, we got visitors. The enemy, because of this space is open, and because this space has 2 blocking points, this is really exploiting the AI, and I'm not sure if this works because I haven't actually tried this in Alpha 17. But the AI attempts to funnel through here, and there will be traps here, which will not bother me particularly because I can just come through these doors, and that's actually a good point. So I can bypass the traps because I can go through doors freely. Eventually I'll try to turn these into some quicker doors, some auto doors or something. But I'll be able to move through. They will have to go all the way through and go through deadfall traps. So they'll take damage before they come around. Meanwhile, I'll have guys here covered. Okay. Hey, Manu! Hey. Manu Chao. Everything's growing. Oh, do I still have you? Silly me. Go back to work. Oh, how hungry were you? My bad. Who is my social dude? Red. Is there... But you're just visiting, so you're not really going to have much in the way of good stuff. You can already tell this is a considerable bit easier than the prior game I played. Opie, how you doing? How's your construction? Oh, so good. Starting with a high construction character is just so important. This is where I play bed roulette. This room is going to basically support up to 6 colonists, and until I have 6, anytime I have a higher quality bed, I'm going to prioritize moving people into that and then deconstructing the lower quality bed until I can get a comfortable situation for all of my colonists. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to pop out of the game for just 1 second. Just to, yes, it has been about 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop the recording here. I'm going to be recording again as per the other RimWorld series, and kind of more of a long sequence and then cutting the video at several points. So that's what I'm doing now. I will be back in a moment. You will not see me until I upload the next video in this series, which may be the next day after you've seen this one, and it may be a couple days after, depending on what other games I've got in the sequence. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and you will see me when you see me. Be well.